Shalom, to Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respects to the apostles and others, great millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say shalom. All right, back for another 4-part lesson. This will be titled The Harbinger of Death. All right? And who's that talking about? None other than Esau Edom, the white man. All right? Who throughout the scriptures are known as the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. Okay? You have to go into those words. You know, devil is talking about man who plays the part of the devil here on earth, the human counterpart. Satan simply means adversary. Again, the human counterpart here on the earth, who is opposed to the Most High. All right, the wicked, which means he's a criminal. He's opposed to God. All right, he's a fugitive and a vagabond, spiritually going back to his forefather Cain. All right, he's the man of sin, the son of perdition, which means destruction. That's what he's about, death and destruction. That's what this lesson is all about. We're going to start here. Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. We'll pick it up here at verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up. All right? That's talking about his pride. Okay? Is not upright in him. But the just shall live by his faith. So let's break it down. And this is how the scriptures are read, people. This is how you get understanding. It's through your precepts, all right? So behold, his soul which is lifted up, all right? So that's talking about his pride. So let's quickly give you some precepts. Give me a minute. This is Isaiah 2:11. The lofty, which means to be prideful. So the prideful looks of man shall be humbled. And the haughtiness, again, talking about being prideful, of men shall be bowed down. And the Lord Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. You see that? You understand, people? All right? What does it say here? Isaiah 5:15. And the mean man shall be brought down, right? Again, talking about Esau Edom, right? The violent and evil man you read in Psalms 140, all right? Along with the other description, breakdowns I gave you, all right? It's all talking about him, okay? And the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humbled, right? And again, that's both talking about Esau. See, and the eyes of the lofty, meaning prideful, shall be humbled. You see that? See? Isaiah 26:5. For he bringeth down them that dwell on high. Who would that be? The Edomites, starting with the international banking families. Okay, your Rothschilds, your Oppenheimers, your Rockefellers, etc., etc. 13 families in all. That's your cabal, your shadow government. For he bringeth down them that dwell on high. See? The lofty city, all right, which would be America, Babylon the Great. He layeth it low. He layeth it low, even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. All right, and what's going to create that? The ICBMs, all right, that lake of fire. But I believe you people get the point there. Let's take you a couple of other precepts here. Give me a minute. Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before fall. You see that? And you have to understand, if you know your Romans, the 9th chapter, all right, the Lord clearly tells you how he built Esau up, and he uses the analogy as he built up the pride of the Pharaoh in ancient Egypt, Mizraim, okay? And he did so when he goes to take him down, for his fall, okay? So that the Lord's name can be exalted in the earth, Okay? So pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty, meaning, again, lofty, meaning prideful spirit before a fall. There you go. Okay? And let me give you one more. Give me a minute. This is Obadiah 1, 3, and 4. The pride of thy heart, right? And heart in Hebrew is lab, which means mind, people. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. That's where they come from. Mount Seir, known in modern day as Petra. Okay, the clefts of the rock. Also, the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. When you go into that word Caucasus, all right, that's where they get the word Caucasian from, which means what? Cave dweller. All right, whose habitation is high. All right, that saith in his heart, meaning his mind, who shall bring me down to the ground? Let's read verse 4. And though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, which is an allegory. Allegory means symbolism. All right, and that's the symbolism of the Edomites all throughout their history, the white man. Okay? And though thou set thy nest among the stars, nobody ever went to the moon, but they did weaponize space. Okay? They can't go beyond what they call the Van Allen belts due to radiation. Okay? So thence will I bring thee down. So in 1969, when they went to space, that's when the Lord started to take this man down. As George Carlin would say, CTD, all right, circling the drain. CTD, a patient in the hospital, all right, that's what they put on a person's chart, circling the drain. They're not going to make it, all right? All right, you know what? We'll end this here and we'll come right back with part 2. Shalom.